I first came to Peachtree City Church because of my profession as an educator. My wife and I and family moved down here because I took a job as a principal of a school in the area. And we spent probably 5 years, our first go-round here in the church. And I did not know at the time what a difference this church would make in my life down the road. When we came to the church the first time, we ran into a lot of people that I had known before that I didn't know were coming to church here. And it was a very enjoyable experience. But after 5 or 6 years, I got a call and my profession moved me away. And was gone for a number of years. And because of a professional crisis, is probably the best way to put it, when I was no longer able to do the job that I had been doing for 20 plus years, I came back home to this area and again started attending this church. When I came back to the church, I came back, you might say, a broken man. I was hurting and I didn't know where to turn for healing or help. I can remember coming to church mostly because my wife and children came. And at Sabbath school time, I would sit in the sanctuary and I would write. But after a few months of that, one of the Sabbath school teachers, one of the church elders, actually approached me, and I don't know why, and invited me to come to his Sabbath school. And I did. In that Sabbath school, I began to find my way again, or the Lord began to find a way for me again. I don't really know how to describe that. But I began to come to terms with who I am as a person, with my place in the kingdom, with Christ's love for me, his unconditional love for me, and began to see it in the church and in the people in the church. This church is the first place where it felt safe to be me, with all of my foibles, with all of my differences. And this may seem like a strange topic for a capital campaign, but there's a reason why churches are planted and why they come into being. And this church has had a lot of those reasons, and I'm one of them. The other reason I wanted to share the story is that although I didn't feel like coming to church for all those months and actually years, I came anyway. I was faithful to do what God had indicated that he would like for me to do, even though I didn't feel like it. And he was able to bless that. And I'm kind of a living evidence that God does bless faithfulness. And there are many others who have benefited and will benefit from the ministry of the Peachtree City Seventh-day Adventist Church. I'm proud to be a part of it. And I think God has great things in store for us.